release of the Vice President's visitors logs. I said these things have nothing to do with each other directly. One judge said on Thursday that it's not good enough for the administration to hide behind protocol and their attorneys. We want to know who is visiting the Vice President. We want to know which lobbyists were visiting the Vice President. We want to know who sat down with the Vice President and formulated energy policy for this country that has put us behind the 8 ball. That was the second article.
Are they going to get it? That's the important
Well, we're going to see what happens. See what happens. The third is something we've been talking about, our candidates have been talking about, and since the early 90s. The ozone hole is largest ever, impacting upon our environment, impacting upon, many of us laughed at Al Gore when he talked about this. I don't know if any of you saw his film. You know, the fact of the matter is there is a warming factor that is affecting our climate and affecting our environment, and our kids and our grandchildren are going to inherit that environment. And the last article is just remember, there's 2 things you got to remember in this election. Iraq and Katrina. And in both instances, this administration has failed us miserably. Regardless of how you feel about the war, this administration has failed us. This article in the Ledger yesterday was the frustration yields post-Katrina agenda. The main person in the article is my good friend, Congressman Gene Taylor from Louisiana, who was wiped out. He lost 2 homes, his and his mother's. Everything in his area is all foundation. That's the only thing that's left. The insurance companies abandoned these people. The insurance companies abandoned this, and while Katrina lifted off the peelings of the onion to where poverty exists, nobody has to teach us. Poverty exists down there. It was a debacle. Down there, we thought we were talking about third world country when we saw what was happening. And the insurance companies were allowed to get away with it. 4 articles. Neither one of them have anything to do with each other, but it gives you a picture of this administration as inept, incompetent, secretive, and we need to do something about it November the 7th, and you need to stand up for your party between now and then, because they're coming at us. They're going to spend money like there's no tomorrow, because that's the only thing they have left. And they know what's going to happen on January 21st of next year. They're going to haul their fannies in front of one committee after the other to tell the truth to the American people.